There you go. Hi, Pan. Hopefully my mic. Yeah, okay, good. Cause like my mic earlier was at like around 70 volume, I think. Thank you for the host, Beppy. Lushmi Jim. Please, Saturn, do not bring your problems here. I cannot. My God, it's too. I should fix this. I think that's okay now. There you go. Hi, Fauna is live as well. I hope you. I have to get ready for work and like, sure thing, Pan. Thank you. Thank you for lurking. Have a good day at work. Coffee. I will be. I don't. Technically, I was gonna try to edit, but unfortunately, like everything is very laggy. So I cannot. I cannot do that. I can just really try, but it's like I had the problem like technical issues with OBS earlier. There were two. Where's my alert? It was laggy earlier. I don't know why. There you go, Brex. Welcome in. We love the cloud chaser. And yeah, like when I tried to open what do you call this? What was that? When I tried to open Premiere, well, OBS, I had a technical issue. There were two Stream Elements overlays, so it was really messing up with everything. So I didn't want to start stream like that. So I had to uninstall the extension or the add-on, then install it again. This time the like it's properly updated now. So I think, but the only well, it wasn't really a problem. It was more like a 2 minutes. I had to reconfigure Stream Elements, the extension or the add-on. I had to log in on my Twitch again, which is not that long because like I only have it copy pasted, so it's good. Beatboxing. How do I beatbox? Let me listen to something. That was wrong. I'm listening to what do you call this? Central C, Doja. Welcome in, Lemmy. Hi, Lemmy. I need to shout you out. Oh yeah, you were playing Journey, and I said that I didn't understand what the game was. I'm really sorry about that, but I hope what do you call this? I hope the game went well. I was basically lurking. Well, I had your tab open. I think I went to sleep after. I don't even remember like when you streamed, but hopefully the game went well. You progressed, not like I do when playing games. I sometimes don't progress for like 30 minutes. It's a weird one, really. Can you? What game would you relate it to? Like what mainstream or otherwise popular game would you relate it to? Because like I, yeah, but still. Even if you relate it to like popular games, I might not be able to understand like the whole concept. But if it's like in approaching the game in an innovative way, like the one that I saw, like that's being advertised on Twitter and on TikTok right now, the first-person horror game, wherein it's like Sims, but it you manage your like horror hotels thing. So that's like a very different approach, but you can relate it to Sims and like a horror thing. So it's being advertised. I don't really know like in what part of the process they are in. Like all I see are their advertisements, or basically one advertisement. Oh yeah. Like, I need to give instructions to what do you call this? One of my officers, wherein I need to have like detailed instructions on what they would do for a video, because I'm editing our like intro or trailer video for all of the officers, and I still haven't edited anything. So Journey is a short story game with levels, so kind of like artsy platformer. Okay, okay. You can go out of bounds though. You can go out of bounds, really? That's really open world then. Well, maybe it's like have you seen the SpongeBob game? I also have that, but I haven't actually played it. I've watched like a few minutes of it. Okay. But I haven't really. I've opened the game, but not really spent any minutes trying the game. I just wanted to see like the Steam Remote Play. So Steam Remote Play, I want to keep mentioning this. The Steam Remote Play allows you to play with different people using just one copy of the game. So basically, all you need to do is like connect through Steam. Like if, for example, my one of the main games that is easy enough to set up using that is Monopoly. So I'm the only one that's supposed to have Monopoly, or I'm the only one that needs a copy of the game Monopoly. Then you can just all connect through Steam. You just need to be you just need to send your friend code, something like that. Next week I'm going glitch run. That's nice. I don't think I actually have glitched some games. One is Mortuary Assistant. One is Mortuary Assistant. The other one is Uno. We played Uno. Then for some reason, like when they were like getting from the draw pile of the Uno deck, it just basically what do you call this? Glitched through our like the deck that I had, or the deck of the bot. Like I don't know why Uno let that happen. It's an old game already. Like how does it still have like bugs like that? Well, I've never tried. I If you want to, we can like definitely set up something. I'm not sure when though. Like I have a ton of games that we can either like for party games, I think I have them already listed, but I'm not sure like who to invite and how to invite people, because I'm really bad at inviting people for like a game night. That's why I rely on other game nights to like introduce like the games that I have. Like, oh, if you want to play Monopoly, I have this, something like that. I love Mortuary Assistant. How did you glitch? So, I don't know how I accidentally glitched Mortuary Assistant. I'm not sure if it's like a bug thing. Like, I think you've seen Mortuary Assistant. Like when I was using the scalpel, I think to cut to the aorta. I think it was the aorta, but arteries thing, the neck thing. I finished that, but once I tried to connect the tubing to get to like the like flushing the blood, I was gonna try to remove the blood. It didn't really connect the tube to the device thing. I couldn't progress after that. It took me like 30 minutes, I think, to go through everything. I even saw like the demon outside, or like a ghost outside the window. Because like I went outside the house, like scouted I scouted the perimeter basically. And the other thing is I couldn't go to the basement. I don't know why. I got the key. I got the other key. Couldn't open the basement for some reason. That's why I couldn't finish the game. But I did edit it down so that, YouTube. And then back from Fauna stream. Hi baby, welcome back. We're dancing. Weird. I know, like, am I just this bad? Like, did it take me too long? Well, it did take me too long. I think it took me like 3 hours to progress to actually do anything. It was, I believe, almost a 5-hour stream. And like 1 hour of that possibly was just me like running around everywhere, trying to find the sigils, trying to find where I could use the key, or possibly fix how the tubing should work. I don't know why. So far, at least in for my memory, that's all the games that I know that I have glitched. Uno and Mortuary Assistant. Maybe there are some else that I have glitched out or like possibly encountered some bugs, but they're not coming to my mind right now. That's so frustrating. It was. I was like, ah, shit. Am I gonna end stream with like this? Like not finishing, not even reaching one ending on Mortuary Assistant, because there's like 5 endings, right? Like I cannot. BRB, sure thing, Rex. I watched my friend play like 8 hours of it. The jump scares are fun. The jump scares are not fun. It was you just have to believe me on this. I wasn't scared, right? I totally wasn't scared. Source, trust me. And coffee. Wait, BRB gonna take a shower real quick. How about I join it? Don't send me a dog, it's my baby, I've been used to for the rest of my life. Hey, hi baby. I didn't say anything. Tosh, let me. I love you too, baby. Bonk. You can't bonk me, this is my stream. Oh god, what a wonderful start, right? What a wonderful start. Send me a drug, it's my baby, I'll be using that the rest of my life. I've been, what do you call this? I've been listening to World's Smallest Violin. I really like it. I really like that song. Cause like the energy that it has. I'm sorry for yelling. I think I am yelling because I can't hear myself properly. Cause like when I have headphones, well, like this, I usually not cover my left ear so that I can hear myself. And if someone like needs to call me, that's what I do. And even with earbuds or earphones, I only have one on, like so that I can hear everything around me. That's what I do. Yeah, it's the world's smallest violin. Don't worry, you aren't yelling. Plus, you could mute me. You could always mute me. That's something you can do. Like when cause like I edit my own stuff. Like when I watch some videos, I'm like, how do people like spend a few, like even just a few minutes listening to me of either how loud I am or how random my sentences are. I sometimes, well, I mostly finish them, but I like what I'm doing right now is I sometimes second guess myself, or at least I try to proofread, or I edit what I say. and I can't really do that just in my mind. I do that verbally, like vocally. I blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony. Just let me play my violin for you, yo, yo. I really like this. And yes, I'm currently listening to that, but now I closed it so that it doesn't mess with my head, I think. Hopefully it doesn't. I wasn't really planning on doing a lot. Just, this is my usual stream though. I just talk a lot. I'm one of the few streamers that that does just chatting, like literally just chatting. I think it's great how chatty you are. I would love to be chatty on my streams. This actually isn't how I streamed before. I've been streaming for like a few years now. Let me confirm. Yes, I've been streaming, or at least I've been affiliate for 20 months. But I wasn't that active, and like my streams weren't like this level. It's only because of Fauna. This is actually, if you know Fauna, you should give Fauna a follow. That's a sample of Fauna. I actually only like mimicked Fauna's approach on streaming, because like when I watched or edited a video of Fauna, I edited down a stream of Fauna. I found it amazing. Like there wasn't a single minute of silence, and I really adored that. It worked really well with my brain, because like my brain needs stimulation for the most part. Coffee. I mean, this isn't the stimulation. It's just coffee. I'm just sharing that I have coffee. But there was like just not even a single minute. If there was a single minute of silence, it was in a BRB screen. If Fauna was doing something like even just doing art, or I mean not even just, even doing art or playing Animal Crossing, where there's not a lot, if there isn't a lot to talk about, Fauna can always come up with a topic, and I just absolutely adore that. Like like what I would say is Fauna is one of the streamers that's like a cozy cozy voice in my head. Fauna Fauna says that she is a cozy streamer, but more chaotic. If I do say so myself. I'll check them out. Thank you for that, Lemmy. Coffee always helps. Actually, they're streaming right now. If you want to check out Fauna is live. I think we went live at the exact same time. What an amazing coincidence. I was like, I'm gonna start at 9:30, because why not, right? At least the time is like organized or something. It's like a proper schedule. I don't really have a proper schedule, but I wanted it to look like that. So like I just started, and I saw Fauna is also live. Fuck. I always I tend to lurk on a lot of streams. And well, it didn't really start with Fauna, because like I'm really active on Fauna's channel. Well, okay, so I'll switch to my laptop. Sure thing, let me. What was I saying? And this is I should really talk about this again. I want to bring it up always. Like I have a very terrible memory on some parts, on some information. I don't know what information I can retain, but there are some that I can't, and there are some that I just cannot forget anymore. Something like that. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of this. Something like that. I just hate missing my friends' streams, right? Especially since like the stream community that I have met now, or that I'm part of now, almost all of them is in basically the opposite time zone that I am in. So if it's like right now, if it's 10 p.m. for me, it's 10 a.m. for them. Just stopping by. Sam, sleep. Good night. I think you should sleep, Sam. I think you're tired. Because, like, see? Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I'm on my second Hunger Game for the day. Good luck, Sam. Good luck. Thank you for hosting the channel. Why did I read that? Like it's someone's chat. No, thank you, Sam, for the host. Streamer brain, streamer mode on. This is not this is not who is supposed to be talking, please. And yeah, that I like I sometimes forget what I am saying, or what I said, like even if it's just a few seconds ago. That's how my memory works, unfortunately. And Fauna's case is today. That's Fauna's Hunger Games. Oh no. I hope Fauna survives. And Sam, please sleep. I remember what I was actually talking about. I was talking about how I forget what I was talking about. Something like that. I was gonna say, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. But now I actually remember this time. Because it's about forgetting. I don't really know if Fauna the Human is the only one that matters. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Sam. There's Fauna the Human and Valentine the Cat. Oh, stop sending people to me. No! I did not send anyone. Cap. 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 I'm not really listening to Fauna. I'm committing. Fauna! Excuse me. Hey, Fauna. Hi, Fauna. Welcome in. I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna keep shouting you out. And yes, I cannot hear Fauna. So, well, I heard Fauna for like a few seconds earlier, but not anymore. Even if I don't have desktop audio on, because like, I can't really focus a lot. I mean, I can when I'm editing. I actually did that like I think 2 streams ago or 3 streams ago. I was editing, listening to content, listening to other people. It's not my video. So I was listening to other people talk in the video while trying to commentate over the video. It was confusing if I enable desktop audio, so I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to confuse everyone on how I edit videos. It's like a normal thing for me. I can listen to like it's actually how I edit videos. I listen to the video that I'm editing. I listen to music. I sometimes listen to Discord, like in a voice channel, or I sometimes listen to streamers if they are on, if they are streaming, because there's like a few hours of the day where basically no one is streaming. No one that I know is streaming. It's amazing to see. Like it feels lonely from time to time. I'm like at around 4 p.m. for me, or from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for me. No one is live. No one is streaming. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have friends. But I do see them on Discord, which is nice. Like I see some of them that like playing playing Fortnite. Like they're like real gamers, bro. Like they're really amazing though. Like they're really cracked. Same. Sometimes like a whole day. Really? That has happened to you? Like what is wrong? How is no one streaming? I don't think I've like before when I what do they call this? I think a year ago before I met everyone else, like before the community that I know now, I've known Fauna the longest. Yeah, I've known Fauna the longest, but all the other people are, I think the longest one is 6 months or possibly 4. But before that, so basically last year, like the latter half of the year, I don't really see a lot of people streaming. So there's like only 3 people that are possibly streaming, but right now I follow like 20, 30 people. Like how? Wait, I'm like, how are all the people I'm following are sub to? Well, I just like how does it happen? Like the stars have aligned that no one is streaming. It has happened to me though. Like everyone is streaming. Like there's like 15 people on the list that are streaming. I'm like, how do I watch all of you? And they're like not even like co-streaming, so they have like different games or different topics. How do I do this? How do I listen to this? Like I want to listen to everyone, but I know that's not possible. And hi Beppy, you've been following me for 1 year, 6 months, 11 days, and 22 hours. Welcome. I'm like, oh, I hope they're all resting or partying. I hope, like, when people aren't streaming, I hope they are resting. Besides, because sometimes I know people that have work, of course. It's either I know they are working, or I hope that they are resting. Either sleeping, just watching movies and stuff. Hopefully. I've never really thought that people would be partying, so I should put that in my, like, thought list. Not my thought list, my thought list. That sounds the same. But yeah, I do hope some people are partying. I think I know someone that is, like, on a vacation. So maybe. I have, like, a few milliliters of this left. Oh yeah, there you go. I was gonna ask, since I don't really know Journey, but what's the genre of your either most played games or just the genre that you love playing? Because, like, for me, I believe the genre that I've played the most is, like, movie games where you just decide what they're gonna be doing, what the main character is gonna be doing, or how they will influence the story. Like that. I think that's my most streamed, besides League of Legends, which, if you haven't heard of League, I don't really know. But yeah, that was, like, the game that I streamed last year. Well, last year technically. But I don't really stream it anymore. I do play, but I don't actively stream it. I do record but not stream. Because, like, it's really difficult to set up. I mean, it's not really difficult to set up, but it is difficult storage-wise. It takes up a lot of storage just for, like, a few minutes of gameplay compared to basically everything else. Besides Left 4 Dead, when I tried to record Left 4 Dead, it took like 50 gig. I'm always gonna mention that. It took like 50 gig for an hour and a half of gameplay. I do not have 50 extra gig on my storage. I only have, like, for example, now I only have 68. Sorry, one sec, getting ads. Sure thing, Debbie. It's okay. I'm really sorry about the ads. I think you know that I can't really do anything about it. I've set it to the bare minimum. Yeah, I really I have set it to the bare minimum, like how little ads I could set up without needing to add more, or at least that Twitch will allow. It's like I have learned this from Fauna. I'm getting, like, my stream ideas from from streamer friends, of course. So I missed whatever you just said, but it's kind of split. I'm cozy and horror. I love story games too. I love RPGs. Never really got into shooters, and the only multiplayer I play right now is Phasmo. Ooh. So, in cozy and horror, I'm not good with horror games. Story games, I think the most recent ones that I've played right now is full, like, story driven games, like heavily in on story. I love RPGs. So have I played RPGs? I don't think so. I don't think that much, at least. Never really got into shooters. I'm bad with FPS games. Let me tell you that. At least you're not alone. I am bad at shooter games, or, like, FPS games. Like, my fingers cannot cannot incorporate, like, cannot execute the idea in my head. In my head, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna need to do this, click my mouse here, do this timing, stuff like that. But when I execute it, I already fail with the mouse movement. That's that's all I need to fail at and to get killed. So like like the most popular one now is Valorant. I've tried playing Valorant. I'm not good with Valorant at all. That's even with other people with me. They're trying to carry me, but because of the fact that I suck that badly, it's really difficult. Even if you are with like very skilled players. So I play The Sims, Animal Crossing, but oh, Legend of Zelda, nice. I also play The Sims. I don't really play Animal Crossing. Also, I think I've opened Phasmo. I don't think I've even completed one night. Like found what entity it is. I like Skyrim and Witcher. Ooh, I've like those are the games that I've seen. I've seen, heard of everything, but I've never really played anything like them. It's like I'm interested just watching people play it or just listening to people talk about it. But it's not really, I don't think it is my type of game. I think my type of game is either a movie game where I influence the decisions of the characters, or puzzle games, but I'm not really good with puzzle games. The problem with puzzle games is that I take like 30 minutes to finish like a single puzzle. It's not that the puzzle is hard, it's just that my brain cannot function. Phasma is so scary single player. It's so much more fun with other people. Yeah, that's why I try, I guess, to listen to Kirsten play, but I'm listening more to the conversation than to actually watch the gameplay, like how to play it. I don't really know. Like the quarry, I do have the quarry. I think I've done. Wait, no, I don't. I haven't downloaded the quarry, but I do have it in my library. I'm planning to play it, but the estimated time to finish that is like 10 hours of gameplay. Like I don't have that long of like free time. I know I can do it in like multiple separate streams, but the problem is like I edit stuff, or at least I try to edit stuff, or record and edit stuff, or accept commissions and everything, and like 40 gig for like a few days or a few weeks, not being able to access that 40 gig because of a game is like a lot for me. I can't do that. Or Life is Strange. I think I have Life. Well, I don't think so. I have heard of it. I think I've watched like a few minutes of Life is Strange. Like I do think that I would want to play it, but reasons. I'm so bad at puzzles too. You're not alone. Like if you're bad at puzzles, I'm worse. Hi there. Yeah, it's long, but it's so good. Really? Okay then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, what are your favorite story games? So far, it's like the story games that I like playing are the ones that are real life story games, basically, or real life footage. They call it FMV. FMV, like full movie videos, something. I think it is full movie video. Wherein it's like people. Well, it's like an actual movie, like The Late Shift, if you know that. The Late Shift is one of them. Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? The Complex, I believe. I think those are the only games that I've played that are movie games, and they're really good. Like the budget that they would need to produce something like that, they're really like movies. I'm not familiar. I have to look them up. Like I think you would because like I've only ever seen the Late Shift, only one of them. So I tried to find like who created the Late Shift, and I went from there. So like the game developers. So like, oh, it's I believe Wales Interactive. So I tried to look at all of the games that are like that. Just found it on Steam. I think you will. I think the one that I would recommend the most is Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus. Because like, it's the main concept is someone poisoned your uncle, and you would need to find out who from your family members. You're all on a Zoom meeting, and you're asking them questions, like trying to gather evidence, trying to well, gather evidence, or just get something out of them. And it's really amazing. Like, I just want to play stuff. It's not really I want to play stuff like that every day, but it's amazing from time to time. And hi, baby, welcome back. You were using Miss Topaz, right, earlier? I think so. I think so. Hi, baby. Have you, what do you call this? Have you finished showering? That's quick. No? Okay then. Sweet, I'm watching the trailer. Which baby? Which trailer? Like Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus or The Late Shift? Because I also love The Late Shift. That's the only game that I've ever watched other people play. I haven't seen the other games or the other movies. Uncle Marcus, it's amazing. I still remember the lines. The only problem that I had with playing that is sometimes you can't skip through the same dialogue. But there's a reason for that though. It's just that my curiosity just wanted to find out who did what, or like what they did, like each and every single one of them. So the reason why some dialogue cannot be skipped, even if it's your like if you're even if it's your like second playthrough, the reason why is that it's basically the same thing, but there's like just an added sentence, a different sentence, or you know, sometimes like the even a single sentence can help you out. I miss playing escape room type of games. I have some of them. I had some of them before. Egg. Egg. They look like fun games to stream too. Amazingly. Especially if I think it's like thank you for the host, baby. See, it's a different account. Like they are, you can add more chaos to it if they don't have a timer for like choosing for like deciding. If they don't have a timer, you can basically ask your chat, like ask a poll, like if it's either I do this or do I do that. It adds more chaos. So it's basically like chat is the one playing as well, and you're and you're the one watching the movie. It can be an amazing type of content. I think I have seen people play something like that, wherein they let chat decide on what they're gonna be doing for the game. I mean, that's how most content is created. I have yet to give instructions to the other officer, or the no, yes, to the last officer. Cause like, oh god, what is this? Okay. They're basically giving updates that we have like a group calendar thing, so that it's easier for uh, everyone to know when events will happen. So that is nice, because I do sometimes forget. Actually, not sometimes. I I forget a lot. Oh, we will have a united council for SISM. What is a united council, baby? What is that? Oh, no. Yeah, I do be like that. I can't really help it. That's why, since I am basically the president for that, for the organization, I tell people to remind me on what I need to do. Like, I tell them that I'm gonna be doing this, but please remind me, like, that I need to do it. Like earlier, I told them that or yesterday actually, remind me that I need to do this, this, and this. Or I also ask them like, what do I need to do? Main student council for both the HM and TM. So I gotta like and make breakfast. BRB. Sure thing, Nemi. Happy breakfast. Happy breakfast. I hope you have a good breakfast. Oh, by the way, I have you. When can we see each other? I don't really know because we have events for. We have an event for Thursday. We have classes on Friday and Saturday. I don't really know if we're gonna be already. I think we will be planning on Monday and Tuesday. I don't think we're gonna be going to school though. But if we are, I'm gonna let you know. It's like I have no idea. Even if I'm the president, I have no idea. As you know, undecisive. Is it undecisive? Indecisive. Indecisive. Hmm. A sure thing, baby. Sure thing. I need to also look at the speedrun thing. I want to know if it's actually already there. If my world record is already posted or if it's already recognized. Not yet. My normal speedrun is recognized already. So for the normal difficulty, I am the first place. For hard difficulty, not yet, but I did beat the previous one, the previous record by a minute, over a minute. So it's like a lot of time. It's a huge time difference. You and your secretary should be the one. Should be one. Let me be the one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. It's because the only reason why we're not Red isn't active yet is because he was in like a military training. So for 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 well for this week we're gonna be starting a lot of stuff. We have to organize an event for the World Tourism Day though. Good luck, Beppy. Will there be a reward for the world record stuff? Bragging rights. I can tell people that I have a world record in something. That I have the speedrun record on something. It's like it's just fun to have. Cause like I can tell people that I'm good at this game. I beat the game in under 30 minutes. Unlike unlike Plants vs Zombies. Well, I beat Plants vs Zombies before 5 hours. It's still a long ass time, but I did beat Plants vs Zombies in less than 5 hours. Bragging rights. Can you do that? Possibly. The Plants vs Zombies one is easy enough, but for the Naruto records that I have, the only possible way to beat the hard difficulty is to not get hit. Surprisingly, to not get hit by them, because I lost to one. I lost to one battle, and this is like a handicap that I used. I only used Neji and Hinata. I only had two characters, so if both of them died, I didn't have a spare character left. So that I was just trying it earlier. I was like, might as well record this, because like, what if I get like 30 minutes? I might get second place as long as I record it, right? So I only realized like halfway through, why am I like because like the world record is 28 minutes, or at least the previous one is 28 minutes. I was at, I think, 12 minutes. I'm already halfway. So I'm like, this is faster, like relative to the previous world record. Am I gonna beat this person? And surprisingly, I did. Even if I lost one battle. I didn't really watch their speedrun, so I don't have an idea on like how much time they could save. But I was really lucky with my speedrun. Because like I got they didn't have defense up, which is like the worst buff that the opponents could have, is defense up. That's the only difficult one to beat. If it's attack up, speed up, I'm okay with that. But if it's defense up, it adds like a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how bad your RNG is. But surprisingly, everything worked out fine. So I'm still waiting on it to get verified, but I do think it will. Why is my FPS running badly? What did I open? I didn't really open anything. I didn't open anything. What the fuck? What? Can I okay, let me try to close stuff, because I'm at like 2 FPS for some reason. Hi? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Help me. Well, I am lurking. Maybe that's why. And I only have like 60 gig left. So that's also one of the reasons. If you don't have a lot of storage, at least for my PC, if you don't have a lot of storage, it's gonna sometimes lag. Drop your FPS by a lot. Actually, not sometimes, most of the time. Like right now, it's like what it's doing right now. I'm dropping FPS just by opening settings. This is just PC settings or audio settings. Not even game settings. That's why I didn't want to open any game. Because like I know I will have like frame drops from time to time. Because like I only have a few gig left. It still says here that it would possibly take me 54 hours to reach the full storage. But if I open a game, if I stream anything else, if I stream, especially League, if I stream League, that's only 4 games possibly. And it would like run out. It would drop my FPS to possibly 10 or 15. And it's dropping it now to 0.78. How do you drop your frames to 0.78? What am I opening? I'm not opening anything. And I'm gonna need to edit a lot more, by the way. Because like, for example, redeems, points redeem thing. Coffee points. Yeah, coffee point redeem. Like I want to change some icons because like for now they're really they're not good, at least for me. Like I can possibly still have the first one. Hydrate, I'm gonna need to change that. For the sound alerts, for the most part I don't think so. Like for the Twitch default ones, I'm okay with them, but some I don't think they're good, or at least they don't match what I would expect them to have. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Refreshing. I still have like bottoms up. There's not a lot more, so I actually might try to either go walking or go cycling tomorrow morning, because I want to record stuff for just to have some videos edited. Possibly not for YouTube, because they're like gonna be super quick. There's like a few seconds only of content. At least my plan. Why am I still laggy? Do I need to close like the other streams? How about that? Compromise. Let me try refreshing. Have you tried opening and closing it? Have you tried turning it on and off again? Reset this first. There you go. Hopefully everything is fine now. Hopefully. It says here that this will... that's a huge change. From 58 hours to 25 hours. It cut it in half. How? I'm still encoding over... Huh? I'm barely streaming anything. Actually, I'm just streaming, just chatting. How is it difficult to stream? I'm guessing this, it says that my face is that big. It is though. It do be hot though. It do be hot though. I'm gonna be trying to possibly record a lot more games, like not during classes, but since classes has already started, I'm gonna be trying to edit a lot more off-stream stuff. So just recorded stuff. Why am I still dropping frames? Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Oh, seriously, what the hell is happening here? Is this a sign that I should end streamer? I think it is. I should really... I don't want this to keep up. Because like it's running at 16 micro frames. It's 0.16. How do you even run at 0.16 FPS? This is amazingly disturbing. I'm gonna need to rewatch this possibly, either on Twitch or on like the recording. Like, how does it look? Let me try to remove this because maybe this is also affecting it. Like the graphics tablet, I'm gonna need to remove that. Maybe that's a reason why.